What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bob Hollywood here with another episode of Bob's Holly World. Today, we're going to be doing a more recent review of these two figures. These are core figures, the Core Elite, made by Leonard. Someone peeled off the sticker, but these are exclusive to Walmart. You may not be able to find them in stores that easily now, but yes, these are exclusive to Walmart, and it says right there, Leonard. And basically, these are cheap alternatives to G.I. Joes. These aren't the first core figures I reviewed. I also reviewed in the two-pack. We're going to point to them. Snakebite and Ogre. And I bought these from a personal seller or private seller on YouTube. On Facebook, I bought these for $3. And I also bought another pack of Raven or Snakebite and Ogre. So I now have a personal collection of 9 Ogres of this guy. And that's cool. This is my first Puma and this is my second Diesel. I have Diesel in the single pack. They just released single packs of about 6 figures, including Diesel. So it's the single packs have Plague, Ogre, Boulder, Diesel, and Rain. And there's another guy that's not on the package. But that's pretty cool if you ask me. And this is Puma is still one of only 2 female core figures that I'm aware of. So it's cool to see her. That's actually pretty awesome. So yeah, Faction Face Off. And let me see if I can find a year for this. It says 2016. So this is about 2 years old, somewhere closer, maybe 2.5 years old, depending on when this came out. But this is cool. Like, I'm happy to have this toy. I'll go ahead and rip them open. Lower my camera just a wee bit. So it's just more natural in my hands. Or not in my hands, but it's just more natural. So if you remember when I did the video for Snakebite and Ogre, you remember that Ogre or Snakebite had more weapons than Ogre. That's also the case now. Like Deck or Diesel comes with 1 weapon. This gun, it looks like it has a really big muzzle, or maybe an arrow. He is a part of the C team, so it's possible, you know, that is just for hunting of sea life. I don't know. And it says DS Divers. I don't know what DS means, but that's cool. He's in this pretty cool black suit, but this is his 1 weapon. That's pretty decent. I'm going to stand him back here with her, and I'm going to look at her weapons. She has the same weapons as Snakebite, just albeit a different color. I have Snakebite's, why can't I think of what this is called? Bow. And this is Puma's. It matches their clothes. Their weapons tend to match their clothes, which is a little annoying. I mean, because they're just so uniform. Like, she's wearing brown. Her weapons are brown. But all of their weapons are, like, interchangeable. So if I don't even want her to have a crossbow, she doesn't have to have a crossbow. She could just have this guy's weapon here. With the exception of Ogre's shotgun, most of their weapons fit into each other's hands. Ogre's shotgun is just huge. It'd be better off for a bigger figure. But so yeah, that's her, and it's him, and it's their weapons. I'm going to go over him first because I'm least excited about him. So here he is. And again, which seems to be the case with newer figures. I don't know how recent, but there's painting in the front. He's got this nice black and yellow motif. He's a Steelers fan. That's cool. Or, you know, he could be a Towson Tigers. Go Tigers. I mean, this is Maryland. But in the back, there's no paint. It's just black. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's very jarring. And you notice it immediately where some of the older figures, they paint the back and the front. He's got his angry face. This is a reused face. This is the same head that was used for Marauders character in the past. And as you can see, he's meant to be really cute or whatever, but the figure is grumpy looking and angry looking, and I mean, it doesn't make a difference, but you can tell like they didn't put that much effort into the sculpt. And that's fine. The figure's fine. So his articulation is as such. His arms go up that high. Perfect crucifixion. And his shoulders will rotate 360 degrees at the shoulders. Elbows bend a little better than 90 degrees. And they rotate 360 degrees at those elbows. No wrist articulation or hand articulation. His head is also going to swivel 360 degrees. But there is no up or down movement. There's no waist other than He can turn at the hips right there. Legs go up that high. They go back that far. So he is able to give us a perfect split front to back. Legs do not go out side to side. He has knee joints a little better than 90 degrees. There's no further articulation on this figure. So anyway, yeah, I like the paint. I love the black and yellow. I really do. They even put it on his knife that doesn't come off. That's the thing. A lot of the core figures will have like holsters and stuff. Some of them can use their holsters, as you'll see with the Puma, and then some of them is just sculpting. He has a gun and a knife that don't come off. The cool thing about the male figures, or at least most of them, is they have screws in the back. So I could screw this guy apart and take his head, put it on another figure, do anything. I could just give him different arms, whatever I wanted to do. You can do that with the male core figures. You can't, however, do that with the female figures because the female figures are just sculpted differently. Here we have Puma. Puma is from Brazil. I forgot to say this. Diesel's from the U.S., but Puma's from Brazil. And she has the same exact body as Snakebite, which I'm fine with. There's the same buck. There's just a different head and a different mold and all of that. And they're just colored differently. Puma is in these much more, well, both of them are neutral colors, but much more darker colors. She's wearing the brown and the black and this kind of burgundy, a little bit lighter than burgundy. Her face is cool. The eyes are on point. And there's just all sorts of like ridges on her. And she's a belt. And this even thing, see how the front of her belt is black? And then in the back, it's the same color as her, what's her face is this? And her back, her butt should be brown, obviously. They did it in the front. It's a different color than the legs, but, you know, they try. I'm not complaining. But I'm just saying there is certain laziness when it comes to core figures. And, of course, they can all be repainted. You can repaint them yourselves if you want. So, as I was saying with the holster, she has a holster right here for a gun. She has a gun. And it goes all the way in. But she also has this little knife in her boot that doesn't come out. Her weapons go on her body. I'm sorry. Her weapons go on her body. All of her weapons can be attached to her at any given moment. You see her knives go on her back like that, and then her crossbow goes into her lower back. So she's decked out. She has all 4 of her weapons on her person. And that's pretty cool. I'm going to take them off. And we're going to do her articulation. Her arms go up that high. Not as high as Diesel's because she has these shoulder pads. But her arms rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder. Both arms do that. She is very loose. Like there's no resistance. Not loose as in she needs to be tightened up, but just no resistance. And her arms bend at the elbow, not quite 90 degrees, but those same elbows rotate 360 degrees. They do that both ways. And as you can see, her elbows actually go slightly lower than 90 degrees. And she can do splits like that. Not like he can in the terms where her legs go out to the side that much. And they go up this much. So her left leg's a little bit better than her right leg. And they go back this far. So she can't do splits at all. I gotta sneeze, folks. I'm sorry. It just won't come out. Oh, there is waist articulation. I just noticed that last night on the Snakebite. Her waist at the upper weight, just under her bosom. But it doesn't really go up and down, but it does go to the side a little bit. Her knees, better than 90 degrees. And no articulation further on her. I didn't do her head. Her head rotates 360 degrees. And unlike the male figures, which you have to take apart to get their heads off, the female figures' heads come off. Her head came off way easier than Snakebites. So that's cool. It was a decent sized peg, or a decent sized hole. And speaking of holes, she does not have peg holes in her feet, but Diesel does. So let's get their heights. Here's my ruler. She is just under 4 inches. Which is cool. Whoops, he face planted. And he is, there we go. Excuse me, he is a little over 4. So they're roughly the same height. And I can compare them to any figure. I do not have an open deck or open Diesel because I was going to review him, but now I figured I'd review the 2-pack. And now you can see the similarities between the 2 figures. Where Snakebite has core on her chest plate, her breastplate. Puma has the skull on her right thigh, and this almost like a nanotechnology going up her left leg. But that's it. But see, they painted. That sucks. They painted Snakebite's belt completely the way around, but they didn't do the same for Puma. That's lame. But it is what it is. And I can't tell you. No, this is the second Snakebite. I can tell you that because I already switched the head on the first one. This is the first one I switched the head on the other one. So there's that. Let's see how easily interchangeable their heads are. See how I had a little bit more trouble getting off Snakebite, but this comes off really easily. Not bad. The color, at least in the lighting I have, the color is not bad. They make sense. Looking at them separately, I didn't think they matched that well, but yeah. They look good with head swaps. So if I get more of the Puma, that's an easy custom. Just swap their heads. I tend to keep the figure the way it came. So this figure will always be like this. Another one will be painted or head swapped or a different head. I have some Marauders Gunrunners heads, so we'll see. So anyway, I guess I should compare him to a figure. Oh, just Ogre. Why not? He's the closest one to me. And again, I have 9 Ogres, so he is the most readily available figure I have. I think Ogre's going to be slightly taller. Yep. But mostly they have the same articulation. They have the same exact articulation. These are older bodies, older bucks. So that's cool. I can't wait to take this guy apart. I'm probably going to put this head on this body just because, again, I have another diesel. So it's not like I'm missing out on anything. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your homies where they can find me, B.O.B. And it's right here at Bob's Holly World. I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. Enjoy the rest of your day.